Hi, Paul again. In this video, we're going to look at the new settings for the version 2 of SmartSend's shipping plugin for WooCommerce. We've gone to the appropriate settings page, which is WooCommerce settings, the shipping tab, and the SmartSend option. Now, if you've had a previous version of the plugin, there'll be some settings already set. I'll touch on those. You should have that said, that is the title that each of the shipping quotes are prepended with at the checkout or at the cart page where you do the shipping estimates. Your VIP username and password, of course. This option specifies whether all shipping quote results should be displayed, just the cheapest or just the fastest. If you're using anything other than kilograms, you should specify it here, grams and kilograms. It's needed to correctly calculate shipping prices. For example, if you've got something weighing 1,000 grams and it tries to get a quote for it as 1,000 kilograms, you're going to get an error. If you're a company, put your company name in here. If you're just a sole trader or a person selling out of their house, leave that blank. Contact. Conrad Tact. Contact. That's the name of the person the couriers need to call. If there's any issues, that's compulsory. Contact phone, contact email are also compulsory. Origin address, this is a new setting. That's the street address from which the couriers will pick up the packages. Town and postcode, they're older settings, but they're used both in the quoting and also in the actual fulfillment through the bookings. Now, auto fulfillment. Or fulfillment full stop, requires that you have Smart Top Up set in your SmartSend VIP account. Let's have a look at that quickly. Smart Top Up shows you your balance, but the setting you're after is under API bookings, and check the Smart Top Up Auto Pay button. Now, if you have this checked here, that will mean that when an order changes status to processed, processing, or completed, the system will automatically order the shipping for you. That will mean that the order will be put into the system and a courier will turn up probably the next day or the same day and be expecting the parcel to be ready for them to pick up. Pickup window. Between 12 and 4 and 1 and 5. The final setting here relates to same day or deliveries within the hour, 2-hour delivery or 4-hour delivery. Package type, an old setting. This is if you do not have a package specifically sent against a product, the system will use that. You can add a handling fee. This is also an old setting in the original plugin, either as a percentage or a flat rate. So if you set the handling amount to 10 and you say percentage, it will add a handling fee that is 10% of the shipping cart cost. If you add flat rate, that will just add $10, of course. No. Transport assurance. You can have this be automatically applied all the time, the setting of always. No, it's never applied, or optional, in which case the option is presented to the customer at checkout. If you do have transport assurance either always or optional, you can also set an assurance minimum. This means that if the cart total is below this amount, then transport assurance won't be applied. So if it's $20, why bother? Setting it to 0 means it will always be applied. Tell if pickup relates to pickups from your address. Setting this to any figure will mean that if any items in the cart weigh above that amount, then the courier will use a tail lift pickup truck. Receipted delivery. This means that they'll ask your customer or the end user to sign for the package. No means that they'll not even know about it and they won't be asked. Always means that they'll always be required to provide a signature at delivery. And optional means that the end customer can select for themselves whether they wish to sign. It adds a small amount to the fee. Recipient notification, a new setting related to order booking. If you have this checked, we will send an email to the recipient letting them know what's happening with their shipping and giving them a tracking number and a link to go to see how it's all going. Tail lift delivery, of course, gives the customer at the checkout the option to select that the product is, or the package is delivered by a tail lift truck. Okay, they're all the options that you need for a successful quoting and billing setup with the Smart Send plugin.